What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, and man, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna read again for you guys because my boy Vu is on a tear. He's just dropping jewels left and right, and I don't think it would be right if I didn't read it for you tonight because man is hitting. Vu boy, you a talent, son. You a talent. I'm trying to tell you, bro, you a talent. This is my dog. Anyway. This one is called I Was Never a Capitalist. I was just tired. And I just want you to listen to this little story. Again, short story, but it is so illuminating. So take a listen real quick. This is for anyone who still thinks they're on the rise. Derek was a union wireman. Proud, skilled, respected. He worked circles around others, stayed busy during the slow seasons, even bought a second truck just in case. He never called himself rich, but he loved to say, I'm a capitalist. I hustle, I grind, I don't expect handouts. He believed in the system. After all, it seemed to reward hard work. He put in 60-hour weeks and still found time to watch the markets, plan for retirement, talk about real estate, and dream of that second income stream. But one morning, with a wrench in one hand and a coffee in the other, Derek overheard a PM, it's a project manager, joking about budget cuts. Just squeeze the field. They'll take it. They always do. That hit different because he was the field. He was the one being squeezed. And suddenly, all the pride that he took in playing the game felt off. Like realizing you've been pushing a cart uphill for someone else's groceries. He started asking himself honest questions. If I'm a capitalist, why do I need to ask permission to take time off? If I'm a boss, why am I constantly proving my worth to someone above me? If I'm so free, why do I feel trapped by debt, hours, and policy? It wasn't bitterness. It was clarity. He hadn't failed the system. The system just wasn't built for him to win. He realized being pro-union and pro-worker was not anti-success. It was just refusing to confuse ownership with opportunity. Capitalism rewards capital. He was the value. That shift changed everything. He stopped trying to make it up the ladder alone. He started building with others. Stronger contracts, safer sites, louder voices. And oddly enough, it didn't feel like giving up. It felt like finally showing up for himself and for everyone else who's tired of mistaking survival with success. You don't have to give up your ambition. Just stop chasing someone else's dream. You're not falling behind. You're waking up. And that's where real power starts. Fire. Vu, you are a talent, my friend. Our capital is our labor. It's what we sell. We sell our labor. And the reason we get paid the wages that we do is because we collectively bargain. But right now, we are so disjointed. We don't know what one foot is doing, what one hand is doing versus the other. We are so disjointed, we don't even have a game plan. We're a football team without a coach. We have no game plan. We have got to start working together, like it says here in the short story towards the end, where it says, I gotta find it. He started building with others. We gotta start building with others. We gotta start having these conversations about stronger contracts, safer sites. We gotta have louder voices. How do we get there? By organizing, by talking to each other, by developing a plan, by showing up and speaking out, and by defending the contract that you have. That's where you start with the solidarity. That's where you start building. Start defending your contract at work. When the contractor starts getting out of line or not holding up his end, Break out your contract. Hey, it's right here. I need you to do the right thing here. You can be your own advocate before you have to call the hall and ask for anybody's help. You can do it yourself. It's when they start undermining and doing the wrong thing that you need your hall, you need your assistance, you need them dues that you pay, you need that to come in. That's when you call the hall. But you can start up front with yourself and your foreman. You can handle your own things. You got to speak up. People will always treat you the way you allow them to treat you. If you don't allow them to mistreat you, they won't. You just got to speak up. You got to work together. So yeah, this is a good one, man. Vu, thank you for writing this up. Thank you for sharing it. And I hope I'm doing it justice by reading it on my channel. I was never a capitalist. I was just tired. Please remember and keep in mind that the fight is not left and right. It's not. The fight is up and down. In fact, if you look through history, you'll find that both Democrats and Republicans have screwed working people. Trust and believe, the fight is not left and right. It's up and down. It's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one, get out there and reach one, and remember there can be no union without you and I front and center. So let's go. Peace.